Confronting high credit card debt can feel scary, but the good news is, if you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt, financial relief options are now available. National Debt Relief is currently offering debt relief designed to reduce what you owe and put you on the fast track to becoming debt-free. If you qualify for debt relief, you may be able to pay back less than what you owe and save thousands of dollars. Just visit nationaldebtrelief.com. Imagine only paying one low monthly program payment you can afford and saving money as you become debt-free. National Debt Relief has already helped bring debt relief to over 550,000 U.S. consumers, earning thousands of five-star reviews and an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. You're stronger than your credit card debt. Let today be the day you start turning things around. Take the first step and visit nationaldebtrelief.com to see what debt relief you may qualify for. That's nationaldebtrelief.com.
I've got good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Most protein bars are packed with sugar and unpronounceable ingredients. The good news? There's a better option. I'm Will, and I created IQ Bar plant protein bars to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. IQ bars are packed with 12 grams of protein, brain nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane, and zero weird stuff. And right now, you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products plus free shipping. Try our delicious IQ Bar sampler pack with 7 plant protein bars, 4 hydration mixes, and 4 enhanced coffee sticks. Clean ingredients, amazing taste, and you'll love how you feel. Refuel smarter, hydrate harder, caffeinate larger with IQ Bar.
Go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20 to get 20% off all IQ Bar products plus free shipping. Again, go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20.
Welcome to Dr. Katina Talks, the podcast where we explore the journey to a more fulfilling, balanced, and meaningful life. I'm your host, Dr. Katina, and I'm here to share stories, insights, and strategies that invite you to live life more authentically. As a therapist, one of the things I've come to understand very clearly is that many of the people who reach out to me do so because of a relationship. Sometimes it's a current relationship that feels confusing. Sometimes it's a past relationship that left questions behind. And sometimes it's the desire for love paired with the frustration of not understanding why certain patterns keep repeating. And what I've learned is that while we spend a lot of time trying to understand other people, we spend far less time understanding ourselves within relationships. Our patterns, our expectations, our emotional habits, the ways we show up when we feel vulnerable. So today, as I often do, I want to begin with a story. Now, as you listen to this, it may sound like a story about dating, but it's not really about dating. This is about how we show up in relationships. So whether you are single, currently in a relationship, married, or even trying to understand patterns from relationships that have already ended, this still applies. This is about you. This is a piece from my journal book, Love by Dr. Katina. And as you listen, I don't want you to think about someone else. I want you to listen with yourself in mind, because this story is not really about who is sitting across the table from you. It is about what you bring with you when you sit down. Take a deep breath, settle in, and listen. The table. Imagine you are preparing for a first date. You've met someone online, exchanged messages, and the conversation has flowed easily. They look good. Their profile reads well, and everything on paper fits what you have been hoping for. Education, career, character, stability, all the external qualities you have decided matter, and you have convinced yourself this could be promising. You walk into a familiar restaurant, take your seat at the table, and wait. You adjust your clothes, check your posture, scan the door, and feel the mix of nerves and hope that comes with the possibility of connection. The door opens. Your date arrives. They walk toward you, greet you, sit down, and the person sitting across from you is you. Not the version you present on social media. Not the filtered, calm, I have it all together version, but the true you. The you shaped by experiences that taught you what love is and what it's not. The you who learned how to protect yourself long before you ever learned how to receive. The you who carries the quiet parts, the needs you have never spoken, and the fears you still have not fully named. That version of you sits at your table. And now, this date is not about whether you like them. It is about whether you are ready to face yourself. Because most of us enter relationships with expectations about what another person should bring: emotional intelligence, commitment, communication, maturity, consistency, safety. But few of us pause long enough to ask a harder question. Have I become the person I am hoping to meet? Have I examined my patterns? Have I looked closely at my emotional habits? Have I learned from previous relationships? Have I addressed the parts of me that sabotage closeness? Do I understand what I truly need beyond the surface list? You bring something with you to that table. Your beliefs about love, your non-negotiables, your fears, your boundaries, your insecurities, your attachment history, your reactions when you feel vulnerable, your ways of protecting yourself when you do not feel safe. And the truth is simple. You cannot ask another person to offer what you have not learned to practice within yourself. If you have not done the internal work, then dating becomes a mirror. You will meet yourself over and over in conflict, in silence, in longing, in distance, in fear, in disappointment. And if you do not pause to understand who you are before you try to love someone else, you will repeat the same relational cycles with different faces and different names. This journal is that pause. It is your seat at the table, your space to understand who you are when you desire love, when you fear connection, and when vulnerability asks something of you. You deserve to know the version of you that shows up in relationships, when you feel insecure, when your expectations collide with someone else's humanity, when your emotions ask to be understood, when you long for connection but also fear being known too deeply. Before you evaluate someone else's readiness, sit down with your own. If you do this work, you will approach love with clarity instead of projection, understanding instead of assumption, maturity instead of urgency. Welcome to the table. This is the work. Not evaluating someone else, but understanding yourself. Because the truth is, most of us don't struggle to find people. We struggle to understand what we bring with us when we enter relationships. Our patterns, our expectations, our fears, our habits. And if we don't take the time to understand those things, we will repeat the same experience with different people. If you're ready to go a little further with that work, my journal book, Love by Dr. Katina, is available on Amazon. And if this resonated with you, share this episode with someone who may need to hear it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye for now.